everybody, my name is Lucy and welcome to my channel. Today I'm joined by a special guest, Isabella.
Oh, I was going to present you, but then I was like...
Present yourself. If you guys haven't seen Isabella before, where have you been? She is my best friend, my flatmate.
Oh, it's a YouTuber fish.
I hate you. And she's come with me today to help me film some videos. I've done videos with her in the past, and yeah, a little backstory, she lives abroad, like me. Okay, so we wanted to do a video on like moving abroad for uni. Obviously most of my videos are focused on drama schools, but this is gonna be like a general video for all university. And like if whether you're doing medicine or you're doing musical theatre, this could apply to you. Yeah. So I moved abroad, as in like moved to the UK for uni from Dubai, and Isabella moved from Malaysia. Yeah. So obviously we're both far away from our families and far away from like our norm. Yeah. So there's things that we wish we'd known and what we want to like help you guys out with. And if you're maybe like getting ready to go to uni, or you've already started and you need just some like friendly advice, then we're here to help.
Yeah, we're here for you.
As always, if you have any questions or anything that we didn't cover, please leave it down in the comments below. And also if you've moved abroad for uni and you have any tips for other people, maybe put them down below and everyone can help. So we've kind of made a list on my phone of the things we're going to talk about. As always, we'll probably end up rambling because we talk a lot.
To do that. And also I just get so passionate.
Okay, let's get started. So the first thing we wanted to talk about is like when you're actually moving, what you need when you're moving into halls, because most people go into halls first. So do you want to...
Okay, so we moved into the same place our first year. This is in September 2017.
Oh my gosh, that's like 700 years ago.
We moved to the University of Surrey Halls in Manor Park, and it was like this like big like complex
student village.
Like it was huge, and we both had like our own toilet, so that was nice, and like a single bed type of thing. Yeah, I would say essentials that you probably don't realize you need.
A duvet.
Well, yeah, duvet, like pillows and things like that, but like you don't, because we actually have to cook our own food. I just didn't like process that I needed plates and like cutlery and all of that. And when I told my parents like, oh yeah, we need to go to IKEA to buy this stuff, they're like, why don't you tell us? We could have just brought stuff from home, but it was already too late by then. And I was like, I'm sorry, but we had to buy them anyway. Yeah,
so like you need all your kitchen stuff. Yeah, you need stuff for your room, and most places come with a bin. Yeah,
no, they do have a bin, but also I would say like 2 towels.
Yes,
and like
spring spares.
Yeah, and two
sets of bedding.
Yeah, I didn't do 2 sets of bedding because I was kind of like lazy, but like I just like waited for them to dry, and
because that's the thing, stuff like towels takes a long time to dry.
So I had 2 towels, but like at first I did it and I realized I was struggling. And also this is really random, but like this sounds so gross, I didn't know like how often to wash your sheets. You should wash your sheets like as often as possible because they get gross.
Like every week is preferable, but like, we don't really have time for that. So every 2 weeks wash your sheets, because that's kind of gross. But wash your towel every week.
Oh yeah, towel. Yeah, you could just switch them out.
Yeah. Also laundry. You don't need to do whites, blacks, colours. Just chuck it in together. Maybe keep your whites.
Keep your whites.
Everything else, just chuck it in, it'll be fine.
Yeah, and then I would say don't use the dryers.
Expensive.
Okay, but if you're in like uni halls and you have a laundrette, like circuit laundry, it's not that bad. But like if you're in a like your own house,
it's expensive.
Dryers are a secret killer.
Yeah,
take all your money.
Yeah, and also like you'll shrink your clothes by accident.
Yeah,
someday you will take your stuff out and it'll be the size for a 5-year-old.
That happened to my blue dress. I'm so sad. Anyway.
Also, a tip that I was given when I was moving to halls was buy a double duvet. And I'm really glad that I did this, because when you're in your halls, you want to like snuggle, and you probably have a single bed, but you can like snuggle in your big duvet. And then when you move to a house or a flat in second year, you'll probably have a double bed. So you already have a double duvet, and you don't have this random single duvet spare. So
that's what I have. But I actually don't mind my single duvet spare, because I have like a single air mattress, so when I have friends come over, then I can just give them like the air mattress and the single duvet.
Yeah, also an air mattress is quite handy, like if you're planning on having friends to stay, like, and they're good because obviously you can just squish them down and put them under your bed. I'm trying to think what other essentials.
This is really random, but like bleach is like your best friend.
Oh yes.
Like,
and anti-back wipes.
Yeah, anti-back wipes. And then also we should say about the pink stuff.
Oh, the pink stuff, yeah.
The pink stuff.
Maybe they'll sponsor us.
I love it so much.
I'd say cleaning essentials, bleach, 100%.
Yeah, like just bleach everything.
Yeah, it's the best thing ever. But also like be careful you don't breathe it all in because it makes you feel a bit lightheaded. Yeah. Antibacterial wipes, when they're on offer in the supermarket, buy 75 packs of them because you can clean everything with an antibac wipe. Also, tips for cleaning your floor. If you have a small ensuite bathroom in your halls, it would be tiny. You don't need a mop. You get 2 antibacterial wipes, put them on the floor, stand on them and go like this. Round your kitchen, round your toilet, sorry. And it's all you need. You do not need a mop. The pink stuff. Do you want to talk about the pink stuff?
Okay, to be fair, you found it.
Okay, fine. So there's this spectacular thing called the pink stuff. And I feel like I saw it on Louise Penland's video, but I feel like it's, what's that cleaning YouTuber called? Mrs. Hinch, I think is her name.
Yeah, I think
she's obsessed with it, and I saw it on Louise's videos. It's basically this tub, and it's called the pink stuff, and it will cost you £1 from Sainsbury's, or I'm sure it's the same in all supermarkets, and it will clean your hob like magic, and your trays, and anything that's got like grime on it.
Yeah, like anything black can become like
silver again.
Silver again, yeah.
Inside of your oven, a lot of halls I know clean your kitchens for you, but some halls don't. So the pink stuff will be your best friend. It's magical.
I would say as well, like in our house we don't really put our heaters on, like our radiators, so we just like layer up, and it's like not that bad. Like, it does save a lot of money. Yeah, I think that's like our bills weren't that expensive. And if you are going to put your heating on, put it on a timer, like 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours at night. You do not need it on all day. Yeah, for sure.
Because as much as you will like to be warm, like put on a jumper, joggers and your dressing gown and you'll be fine. Also, something that's not an essential but we love is an electric blanket.
Oh, lifesaver.
A lot of you guys moving abroad are probably coming from hot countries like us, and the UK can be quite a shock.
It's so cold.
It's so cold. An electric blanket will be your best friend.
Yeah, it's literally like this thin layer that you put under your like coverage sheet, and then you just like put it on, and then it's
hot.
It heats your bed.
It's incredible.
It's amazing.
You know when you get in your bed in the UK and it's cold and you have to do the cold bed dance, and you're like, well, you don't have to do it because your electric blanket does it for you. And it's also a lot of reason why we didn't need heating. Obviously it does use electricity, but we found they kind of was cheaper and more effective.
Yeah, because you feel like you're snuggled inside.
Yeah, even when your heating's on, your room never gets that hot, or what ours doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, buy a drying rack. I think that's something people don't think about.
Yeah.
Like a clothes horse to have in your room.
I'm trying to think of essentials. And also I think an important thing that like parents will really appreciate is like just messaging your parents like once a day. Like even though you don't think
good morning
they need it, even though you don't think you need it, like they will really appreciate it and like get on their good books kind of.
Yeah, like it's so easy just to like good morning, good night, my day was good, thank you, and like call your parents when you can. But also, as much as stay in contact with your parents, don't spend all your time phoning your parents and not immerse yourself in uni life.
Yeah,
like, definitely
sure. Like
put yourself out there and spend time
this is like
with people.
normal uni life as well, like join societies and like
clubs,
just
everything,
get a good group of friends. I would also say, because I'm not British and going to the UK, like I was really lucky to like have like a small course where like we could all get along. But I would also say like a lot of my friends who like move and they don't really understand the British culture, I would say just like kind of be open-minded and just talk to everyone and just try to find like your people. And normally like international people do hang out with international people, but all I have to say is the British are not that bad.
I'm international.
Yeah, but you're technically
but I am British. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And like the other two people that we live with here are both like from the UK, have lived in the UK forever.
And I know like a lot of people like they're kind of like, oh, what if the Brits don't like me? I just want to say like,
and people are so interested as well. It's such a good conversation starter if you live abroad. Where do you live? Oh, I live in Dubai. Wow, conversation starter.
Yeah, exactly. So like I would just say just be open-minded. Everyone's nice. Everyone wants to like make friends. So like, you're all 100%. On the same boat. Like whether you're moving from
10 minutes
to or like
10 minutes up the road. Yeah,
exactly. 100%. Everyone wants to make friends.
Definitely. Yeah. If you're moving to drama school, this is kind of drama school specific, but I assume it's the same for some unis. Sometimes you won't get halls and you have to find a house.
Oh yeah.
So Facebook group chats are your best friend.
Yeah.
be open-minded. Everyone's trying to find friends to live with.
And don't judge a book by its cover.
Don't judge people by their profile pictures.
Yeah.
Like, try and maybe set up, if you're finding people to live with, set up like a video chat with like you all together on Facebook. Or obviously for us, like, we were lucky that we were in Guildford, but if you were trying to find a house and you live abroad, it's very difficult. So you do have to kind of put your trust in other people. Sometimes it works out, sometimes unfortunately it doesn't. But
it's just kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. You have to just see and find the matches.
So an important thing about when you're finding a house, if you're not in halls, is about guarantors, and that was something we found out that we wish we'd known for you before.
Yeah, so basically a guarantor is someone who can, like, if you don't pay the money, they'll pay the money for you, and
you have to like provide their like income and
all of
like,
that. Yeah. And it's really complicated, but if you're coming from abroad and you don't want to do that hassle, there is an option of paying 6 months up front for a house, and I find that so much better. Just because, like, I didn't have to go through all the paperwork of finding a guarantor. And
because your parents couldn't do it because they're not UK based.
Yeah, exactly. So it just was kind of making the complicated uncomplicated. Oh, also, really random and quickly, NI, just saying, because like British people like get it automatically. National insurance is something you need if you want to work, and it's a really annoying process, but like you have to get it done as soon as possible,
or it's very much illegal to work without
it. Exactly. So like you need to basically, because if you're looking for work, it's gonna take like a 10-week process to get it, so you might as well like get it done when you're here. And it's just like a bunch of questions like when you move to this country, and it's just like a security it's just a security number just to like make sure you're legal to work here, and it's not that big of a hassle. It's just going there is the hassle.
Yeah, definitely. That's something that's super important. And like all forms that you fill in and everything will ask for your national insurance number.
Yeah.
Also, maybe we should talk about healthcare. It wasn't on our list, but we should probably talk about that. So if you are British, then obviously you have the NHS and everything.
And if you're EU, because I'm
EU, you have NHS. So for us that was easy. However, if say you're American moving to the UK, you don't have any connections to the UK, you're not British, getting healthcare, look around. Like a lot of healthcare companies, private healthcare, do student deals. Like there's one that my dad looked at for me that you got like 50% off Virgin Gym. Like look for ones that you get benefits with as well. Also, on the other hand, you can pay for NHS services. You can go to the NHS and pay for their services.
We just found out from my Malaysian friend, like, I think for 3 years he had to pay like £1,300, and like as much as like £1,300 sounds like a lot, but that's 3 years worth of healthcare. So
and like, yes, if you're lucky and you're not ill that whole year, those 3 years, then technically it was a waste, but you need to have healthcare in
place.
100%.
I think we're like the biggest advocate for this.
So this is about finding a house, especially this is very London specific.
I mean, but honestly, everywhere. Like if I'm going to find a hotel like in a city where I'm going to travel, like this is like my main thing. Guys, location is key. Just imagine this is the bad side. Imagine waking up an hour before class because you have to take like a half an hour bus ride.
But then your bus is delayed, or there's an accident on the road, or the bus is full so they don't let you on.
Yeah,
or it snows.
And you miss your class. I mean, for normal uni students that doesn't sound too bad, but whereas in drama school you can't miss your classes. We, on the other hand, literally wake up and just have to do a 15-minute walk. And there's literally no obstruction any time because
the only thing is like you break your leg and then you can't walk. Like
that's as bad as it gets basically. I think location is so important. And what I told my parents was like, okay, transportation costs like so much money. You can end up like spending like £150, and I told them like I'd rather spend that money towards my rent. So then we had a rent budget and like what would be a transport budget, but I just put that transport budget together and like boosted my rent budget, and then we found this amazing like place.
So 100% location over. And also, when you're looking for houses, it sounds silly, look for things like a supermarket nearby.
Yeah,
that's
or like
really
your
important.
Nearest transportation.
Yeah, your nearest like bus stop, your nearest supermarket, maybe where your gym is that you go to. Like you have to take all those things into consideration.
If there's like a nice like community space where people go out, like for like a pub, like restaurants, you don't want to be completely isolated.
Yeah,
where
definitely.
The nearest like McDonald's is a 20-minute walk. Yeah, that's so inconvenient after a night out. Come on.
Definitely. On to like traveling home in the holidays. So I go home most holidays every holiday.
Yeah.
Because Dubai is a 7-hour flight away, which to people who live in the UK and live a 3-hour train ride away seems like ages, but we know that it is practical to go home for the holidays, not when you live 14 hours away.
Yeah, a 14-hour flight's a little bit different, and that's direct because most of the flights like aren't direct, so like it could go up to like 20 hours.
Just book your flights in advance. This is so important because whether you're paying them for them or probably your parents are paying for them, will save so much money.
And also I would say is because obviously colleges don't release that much information immediately
on term dates and stuff.
Because like we didn't actually find out when we started this term, like our new school year, and I had to ask them, like, I know like it's not released, but like I live 14 hours away, do you mind just like telling me the day so like I can prepare?
And they'll give you like provisional dates.
Yeah, like, provisional dates. So like I kind of like book like a couple days before that just in case, and like I saved so much money booking like 4 months in advance versus like booking the
week before. Yeah, so 100%, like colleges and universities are open to helping you, and they understand that it's hard because you live abroad.
But I would say with universities, they're probably more specific on it, because they have such a big international community.
And the last thing we want to talk about is safety. So a lot of people assume that when you grow up abroad that you're quite naive and you don't really know the dangers of the world. So for example, Dubai...
I know some dangers.
Dubai has a reputation for being exceptionally safe, and I think KL is quite safe as well. Obviously Nigeria was maybe slightly different, but you were so young, and it's like different kind of dangers to the UK.
Oh no, like Nigeria wasn't safe, but like,
yeah, but it's different to the UK, do you know what I mean? So we'd say like a few things that we've learned over the years. Like, I'm a scaredy cat, like I'm scared of the dark, so I won't walk places on my own in the dark just because I'm scared and I don't want to. But Isabella will. But what do you, like, if you're walking in the dark?
So the thing is, for example, we had like a party and it was like a 10-minute walk, and I mean, I thought I could get an Uber, but like it was a 10-minute walk. So what did I do? I literally called my dad and I was just like, I'm saving you money because my Uber account is linked to his credit card. I was like, I'm saving you money, but in return you have to give me 10 minutes of your time. And I literally was just on the phone to my dad the whole time. Like, I do think you could like get away with walking alone. I wouldn't recommend it, but like
if you don't have to.
If you don't have to, like, I wouldn't say walk 30 minutes, but like if it's like a 10-minute walk or less, like it is doable. And also be smart on the area you're in. We are lucky the area we live in is nice. Obviously bad things happen in good areas, but if you are in an area that's got a reputation for crime or something, just spend that extra little bit of money and make sure you get home safely. And also I would say, like, especially living in London, you need to kind of find your London walk.
Oh yes,
like you need to find that,
you have
like,
that like face
attitude, like that strong pace.
And just don't look at people. It sounds silly, but like if you see there's someone who's maybe like drunk or look like they're on drugs on the side, just don't make eye contact.
Yeah, and don't try to create a problem.
No.
Also, I find this like just helpful. Just like always look behind your like, don't be naive in the
every
sense
5 minutes.
Just have like a little like know your surroundings. And also if you are in a residential place, like it's not as safe, but like at least you know there's people like in their house. And
if you scream,
or if you feel like you're unsafe, like just knock on a door and like just be like, hey, I just like it's been such a long time,
and people know that like people won't think you're weird. Like, just try and be on it and don't worry about looking stupid or looking scared. Just your safety is the most important thing. And also at the end of the night, if you're not with like your friends or anything like that, message your friends, tell someone you're safe, you're home.
No matter how tired you are, you need to tell someone that you are safe.
Message your parents, because the time difference, by the time you wake up, they've probably been awake for hours and stressed that you're not home. Just give them that message and it will put their mind at rest and they won't be annoyed at you. Also, one final thing about safety, don't flaunt expensive stuff around. I don't, like, in Dubai, it's not... I hate saying it's materialistic, but a lot of people have expensive stuff, and it's not uncommon to see someone walking around with like a Gucci belt, a Prada handbag, a Chanel jacket, like like head to toe designer. Like, just don't do it in the UK for your own safety and to make yourself a victim. It's just not
I would say if you're gonna go through all that effort to wear those expensive stuff, then you have enough money to get a taxi like home. So if you're wearing like a watch, just like make sure you have your sweater, your jacket over it. Like those are small things. If you have like a ring that has like a nice like shiny side,
or something,
just turn it. Like it's just little small
also like
things.
if you have a bag that like has a logo on it, just wear it the other way around so you can't see the logo. Like it's little things.
Also I'm a little bit more aware of living in London. If you're by like a stop and you're waiting to cross the street, do not just hold your phone like this, where like that's so easy. And I feel like people don't think about that. And if I do decide to do it, when I say I am grasping and it's close, like,
and if you're looking for directions, like just turn your back to the road and face into the building. Like it sounds silly, but
like
why
those
put
are like
yourself...
small things that like can help. And like literally, knock on wood, like we've lived now abroad for, we're going to our 3rd year, and like nothing bad has happened to us. So like even though your articles saying London isn't safe, like I haven't personally felt unsafe.
Because you also just don't put yourself in situations where you would be unsafe. So I know we have rambled in this video, but I really think it's important like to help out our fellow international people, because, and also just find people that are in the same situation as you. Like that's how Isabella and I bonded at first.
I feel like you should just little segue into the story.
Okay, very quickly, because this video is 3 years long. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've got this far, because congratulations. We met because we had a mutual friend that you did a summer school with, and I just messaged Isabella like, hello, I see you're doing my course, like I also live abroad, let's be friends.
And then we literally, because we lived in the same place, like so we met up and we were just like, oh my gosh, internationals, and then we just became friends.
Because it's nice because we both go through the same things, and like it's just nice having someone that goes through the same experience.
And we have like similar stories where like people just don't necessarily like get it, but
so I hope this video has helped you guys out. If it has, please do let me know, and if you have any questions, leave them down below. And also, as always, please like message me on Instagram if you have any questions. And also, if you guys are watching this and you haven't watched any of my other videos, because it's kind of different, it's more uni based, then be sure to subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to try and do more videos on like general uni life as well. And yes, thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye.